78 Sports TV here. Salute to the mighty LDBC. Smash the like button, hit the subscribe, turn on your notification bell so you'll be notified when I drop a new video. And if you're digging the video, go ahead and share this joint. So, I'm watching this Canelo Alvarez and Terence Crawford interview, sitting down with Shaq and Dana White. And Canelo's, of course Canelo's very confident. He's fighting a smaller man, a man who's moving up a couple weight classes to fight him. He should be confident. But Canelo was saying that, Terence Crawford has never faced an elite fighter. He's never beaten an elite fighter. And then he was asking Bud to name who. Now, I find it interesting that now, all of a sudden, Errol Spence is not an elite fighter. And this just goes to show you what happens in the sport of boxing, bro. Like, 1 minute you hot, everybody on your sack, swinging from your sack, and then the next minute you lose one fight, and now you were trash, you were never that good. This is a technique that they use to diminish black fighters. Okay, not only to diminish Errol Spence, but it's also used to diminish Terence Crawford, who beat Errol Spence. You see, the first black fighter, he the man, he the goods. Then, if you beat him, if you black and you beat him, then he was never that good to begin with. See what I'm saying? That's the hustle. If that black fighter lose to a non-black fighter, say a Triple G or something, then they overhype the dude and make him great, the greatest thing since Wonder Bread. So I just find it's disrespectful to act like Terence Crawford, who won championships at 135, undisputed at 140, undisputed at 147, to say he ain't never fought in the league. This is why I'm trying to tell y'all, brothers, stop going with these little narratives. I know, listen, just because you don't like Bud, you don't like this one or that one, you don't like Boots, you don't like whoever, don't go with this narrative that, like, oh, he ain't fought nobody, right? Especially when you know that's cap, right? If you know he had fought somebody and he has great accomplishments, become an undisputed unified champion, and these are things like that, that means something. And you got to make sure that these guys are getting their props, because if you don't give them their props, society ain't gonna give them their props. And they're looking for any moment, any chance they can to dethrone him, to say that he ain't nobody, he ain't the goods, he ain't never done nothing, he overrated, he not pound for pound. That's what they do to black fighters constantly. He's not pound for pound, right? Terence Crawford has been the #1 pound for pound fighter in the sport, I don't know how long. Since what? To me, since he was at 135? I can't remember. But definitely he been my #1 pound for pound fighter since he was undisputed at 140 for sure. But it could have been before then. I just can't remember who I had on my pound for pound list back in them days. But Bud has been my #1 pound for pound fighter since he was undisputed at 140 for sure. Okay, but so that's been years. But yet and still, ESPN and them guys was trying to tell you Lomachenko was the best, right? And then it's always somebody else, Chocolatito and Usyk. And Usyk is a beast, and there's no disrespect to Usyk at all. Usyk put in his work, undisputed. 2 different weight divisions. He did his thing. So shout out to Usyk. But the point that I'm making is, it's always somebody else. Usyk, Lomachenko, Chocolatito, who else? Monster Inouye. And I tell people all the time, Monster Inouye he can thump. Monster Inouye can thump. That boy got paws on him, right? Monster Inouye can fight. He can flat out fight. He heavy-handed. He knock you out, all that. He get props for all that. But my problem with Monster Inouye is that, turn the air conditioner up. It's hot. It's like 100 degrees almost out there, joking, man. The police right there pulled over too. I think that's right there on the right-hand side, on the shoulder. But Monster Inouye, My problem with him is that he was getting props for stuff he did not earn. Before he earned it, they was already giving him props, saying that Monster Nui is this and Monster Nui is that. He's pound for pound, right? And now Monster Nui, you know, this is what I'm saying, man, about black folk, man. Bro, we some of the most forgiving, loving, all-inclusive Rainbow Coalition people on the planet Earth, bro. But we'll hate each other. We will hate each other and hold a grudge against each other like nobody's business, bro. But forgive everybody else. It's like we got this bleeding heart. We just want the whole world to see our humanity. So anyway, Monster Nui, if you go look at that man's resume, all right, look at the names on his resume. Because right now, you got guys like Canelo Alvarez, right? You got Canelo and others saying that Bud ain't fought nobody. He never beat an elite fighter. And I see people in the comment sections repeating that. Well, who has he ever fought? What has he ever done? But then when I say that about Monster Nui, right? I said Monster Nui, the only person on his resume is Nonito Donaire. And Nonito was old. Right? And he barely beat Nonito. So when I question Monster Nui's worthiness to be pound for pound, not saying he's not a good fighter, right? Not saying he's not even on the pound for pound list. But when you tell me he's number one pound for pound, yeah, I got a problem. Look at that deer. Somebody slapped that deer, boy. Side of the road. Yeah, but so when you tell me he's number one pound for pound, yeah, I'm sorry. I have a problem with that, for sure. I have a major problem with that because he's not. They did the same thing to Lomachenko. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, if you look at Monster Nui's resume, look at the names on his resume. The people he beat. If Monster Nui was a black fighter from Cleveland, from Milwaukee, from Chicago, with the same exact names on his resume, same accomplishments, I promise you, I guarantee you, they will be saying he's like number 5, or excuse me, not even 5, number 8. He in the back end of the pound for pound list. No way are they giving him a top 2, top 3 pound for pound. No way is it a debate. You'll have people on TV, well, he's a good fighter, yeah, but you know, he's just lacking the names, you know. They be trying to force him to go up to fight Tank and everything. He needs to go up to lightweight. And the reason I know this is because y'all know it too. We done seen it happen before. I seen Andre Ward win the Super 6 tournament. I seen Lucien Bute duck the Super 6 tournament. He had the IBF belt, held it hostage, didn't want to join the Super 6 tournament. When all the other 168 pounders got up in the Super 6, Andre Ward won. And you still had jokers after the Super 6 talking about, well, Ward's not better than Bute. I mean, Lucien Bute is this and Bute is that. Then Carl Froch beat Bute, I believe. You know, Carl Froch, Ward had already dusted off. I think Carl Froch had beat Bute. And Carl Froch refused to fight Andre Ward again, talking about he can't beat him. And it's pointless to fight Andre Ward because you can't beat him because he's a dirty fighter and this and that. People gave Carl Froch a pass for that too. It's just ridiculous, man. Then when Andre Ward wanted to fight Triple G, right? Abel Sanchez and Triple G, we'll fight anybody from 154 to 168. The problem is who will fight us. We'll fight anybody. But these guys don't want to fight us. Andre Ward say, I'll be your Huckleberry. I'll fight you. And everybody say, Ward trying to weight bully the little Triple G. And then Triple G and Abel Sanchez said, no, we don't want to fight. They didn't want to fight. But they'll fight Asamoah Adama. Right? They'll fight Curtis Stevens. They'll fight all the brothers they know they can whoop. But when it comes to one of our best, they play duck, duck, goose. See what I'm saying? So now, this is my point. Yeah, it's a couple of fighters out here who don't fight nobody. It's a couple of them out here who duck and don't want to fight nobody. But you gotta be careful of the narratives, these racist narratives. We are all helping to perpetuate and to keep going on with this, you know, because like I said before, what you say, these narratives are going to be used against you. Okay, all this stuff back. I told y'all way back when Floyd Mayweather was ducking all the black fighters, and I kept telling y'all, bro, this. You keep saying that Floyd don't need to fight them guys, and them fights ain't gonna sell. Black and black don't sell. All that stupid stuff that y'all, black folks, were saying. Y'all was saying it, trying to justify Floyd ducking. I said this stuff is gonna be used against you. And when Triple G and when other people use it against black fighters, you can't cry. But of course y'all don't listen to me. Y'all never gonna listen to me until it's too late. Then you come back 3 years later, age 78, man. Hey, OG, you was right, man. Hey, yeah. Smash the like button, y'all. Share the video. Man, it's so hot out here today, it's ridiculous. Gotta run to the store. Get these babies some ice cream and whatnot. Freeze pops. I'll holler at y'all in a minute, though, man. Let me know in the comment section who y'all got. Canelo Alvarez versus Terence Crawford, and can you name the elite fighters that Terence Crawford has fought throughout his career? Your opinion. 78 Sports TV. Salute to the mighty LDBC. Smash that like button and share the video. Subscribe to the channel. I'm out of here. Deuces.